Hey everybody, what's up? This is your girl T from Eventures of Spirits, and today I will be interviewing one of the YouTube channels. And this lady is very special. She focuses on fragrances and beauty. Her name is Melissa Villan Villanueva. She is a beauty channel that started back in 2013, which eventually evolved into focusing on fragrances. Previously, it was mainly skincare and makeup. She is from Brooklyn, New York, a fellow New Yorker, just like me. And so she enjoys fragrances, but intermittently she'll enjoy some channels focusing on some spirits and just some fun variety. So I just wanted to welcome Melissa to the stage.
Hi, how you
Hey,
doing,
Melissa,
T?
how you doing? How you doing?
Great to be here. I'm excited. I really enjoy your channel, and so I'm delighted that you're having me on.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm actually so happy and honored that you agreed to allow me to interview you.
Of
This
course.
segment of interviews that I'm going to be doing this year is primarily focusing on the YouTube journey of those for that have small channels, the medium channels to large channels, because I just started mine a year ago and I'm still evolving and learning, and I look forward to learning from others and just getting to know some of everyone's journey, their struggles, their successes, and some things of what they have planned for their channel. So thank you for joining me today. And
I appreciate you having me.
all right. Well, just so you all know, if you want to go to Melissa Valenzuela's channel, this is her channel link here. We'll also review her channel towards the end of this segment. But right now, Melissa, tell me a little bit, who is Melissa? Who's Melissa? Tell me a little
Oh
bit about.
my gosh. Who am I? Oh, wow. That's a yeah, well, first and foremost, I guess the first thing I think of is I'm a mom.
Okay.
That's my biggest claim to fame, I guess you could say. Uh, I'm privileged to have 2 children. Well, I have 2 of my own, and I have 2 stepchildren as well. So, um, I have a 17-year-old son and a 19-year-old daughter, and then I have 2 stepchildren who are 23 and 21. So, yeah. That's my, like I said, my claim to fame. That's what I'm most proud of, I guess you can say. But I am also a civil servant. Uh, I
Okay.
don't go I don't go into too much detail about what I do for a living, but
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. Some things need to remain off the off
Yeah, of
YouTube,
course.
but I am a civil servant and a wife. I
Okay.
have, I have I've been married for 11 years now. We've been together for 13 and married for 11. So yeah, and this is my second marriage. So my kids are from my first marriage.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay. All
yeah.
right. Are you empty nesters?
Not yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet. We will be not oh, I shouldn't say hopefully. We're close, we're close. My son is in his last year of high school, so he's still deciding what he's gonna do. But my daughter and, his kids are out of the house. So
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm partially empty nester. She's still in college and she stays at the dorm, but she's home every weekend. So not really an empty nester
yeah,
just.
she's close by. My daughter's like 20 minutes away, but she doesn't wanna come home every weekend.
Look, it's same here. My daughter is 30 minutes away, but she's also across the street from my job because that's where the university is.
Oh, that's
And every
awesome.
Friday she is home. She is home every
Oh,
Friday. Every
that's
Friday she's home.
awesome.
So every
Yeah.
holiday, every weekend, everything. And I told her, I said, man, you let me have had the opportunity to stay on a dorm in the middle of the city, being able to do that. I had to work through college. So it wasn't like the
Right.
average college life. You was working and going to school for a reason. And I said, I would be out with my friends just everywhere. There's so many places to eat, but yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. I think my daughter is definitely enjoying her time away for sure because she's doing more and more, which is great because she's an introvert. Definitely
Yeah,
an introvert. So, that's going away, even though, again, she's close, it really has helped her, like, break out of her shell.
break out of
So,
her shell.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited for her, yeah.
So how long she's been away?
Just 1 year.
Just
She's in
one
her
year.
first year. Yeah, not even a year yet. This is her first year, so,
Okay. Okay. All right.
yeah.
Well, yeah, my daughter's an introvert too, but she's still, I don't think she's fully broken out of her shell yet. And it's been 2 years staying on the dorm. So
Oh, wow. Oh,
yeah,
yeah, she's
yeah, yeah. Her first 2 years she didn't stay on the dorm, but these last 2 years she did. But she loves her parents. I guess she likes to be around us, you
Yeah,
know.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. So
awesome.
let's
That
get into your YouTube journey. So when did you get started? When did you get started on your YouTube journey? What made you start it? Like what intrigued you to start your YouTube journey?
I started back in 2013. So right now I'm on my second channel, and it's because my original channel got taken down by YouTube, and I guess we will eventually get to that part. But I started in 2013, August of 2013, if I'm remembering correctly, or is it 2014? Either 2013 or 2014. So it's 10 years or so. Um, and I started as a beauty and skincare channel because at that time, I think I had just turned 40. I was just about to turn 40. And I didn't see many 40 plus women kind of, talking about those types of things, beauty, makeup looks, different
Mhm.
things for our age group. So I'm like, "Oh, you know what? This looks like fun. I'm gonna start." It's always something I loved. I always loved beauty products and trying new things, and always, whether it was fragrance, makeup, again, skincare, everything. That's something I loved. I mean, again, it's a hobby. It's not something like I'm super passionate where I'm studying it like 24/7 or anything. Just, a hobby that I wanted to kind of explore more and meet people who kind of felt the same way about it as me. So, started my channel, and it's kind of slowly evolved into fragrance related stuff. Late 2018, early 2019, I started kind of adding more, fragrance related content, and then from there, I just kind of stayed fragrance related.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I was just like really, and, when 2020 hit, when everybody's in lockdown, that was kind of what I was exploring. Oh, I could order fragrances blindly without
Uh-huh.
smelling them first and have them to the house and kind of review them and talk about them. And, yeah, then it turned into a whole shelf full of, fragrances, so
Okay. Did you find that during the COVID period, did you find that you received a lot more views during that time because people were inside, or did you not see any difference? It was pretty much the
you know what's funny with my channel? It never really grew. I've kinda always had the same, like, view count, if
same.
that
Okay.
makes sense. So,
Yeah.
like, my original channel, I had over 3,000 subscribers, but that was like, as like 3 years in a row. Like, I had basically the same subscriber count, so it never really, I would lose some and then gain some, so it kinda always stayed the same.
Right.
Um, so it never really took off in that sense where in 2020 I was getting more views, quite frankly. It's always kind of been the same for me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So with that said, what would you say your first year was like? You're good. Tell us you're good, you're bad, and you're ugly.
For the most part, it was great. I really didn't have any real negative things occur. There was one thing, a person, um, that I remember. She's still blocked. She's still blocked from my channel. But, yeah, she was also a content creator, older woman. I met, like, in person, but I knew, of course, started making friends, um, in that community with the older beauty community, and, met a couple of women, and one of them tried to kind of pin me against somebody else, like, was saying, "Oh, she's talking crap about you." I'm like, "I don't even talk to that person." Like, I
Right,
don't
right.
it was so weird. So, when it came back to me, I, explained to I'm like, "I don't even talk to her, blah, blah, blah." And then it came out where she was kinda doing this to everybody she came into contact with. She was trying to start crap, and I'm like, "We're too old for this crap." So,
Yeah.
blocked her, never responded or anything like that to all that nonsense, and just
Do
left
you
it at that.
do you think she was do you think maybe she was doing it, maybe she was actually friends with the other one and she was just trying to create some form of publicity to make it sort of a to make it interesting for them to get there, or was she really serious?
I think she was really serious. She was doing, like I said, it was just not me. Like, eventually I found out it wasn't just me.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, so, she was just doing it just to, I guess, try to get people not to watch.
Uh,
Um,
trolls,
I don't know.
trolls. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the.
it was like I was like, "Don't you have a life, lady?" But yeah, I think she has some stuff going on. I don't yeah.
Okay, well, it sounded
Maybe.
like your first year was
Yeah, it
went,
wasn't too bad.
pretty overall okay. It wasn't not too bad. What was some of your lessons learned upon starting your channel in the beginning? Like, was there anything that you would do and then someone would say, "Hey, if you did this," or "Hey, you might want to maybe your camera or maybe your sound or your
Yeah.
background or what was there any lessons learned during the first year?"
I think I've always had issues with my lighting,
Okay.
even to this day. Like, I don't know what it is with me and lighting. I don't know how to work lighting. I don't I don't know how to make things, like, more flattering. I don't know. I just don't know how to work lighting, and it's been, what, 10 years? So, yeah, that was something that I've always tried to fix. But as far as I don't know, I kinda just did my own thing. I started just for fun, and I'm still doing this just for fun. I think people who take it more serious are gonna do things to kind of I don't know, to improve. I think I've improved some things, but at the same time, it's not something that I'm really hyper focused on, because
Mhm.
I'm just here to have fun. I'm not here to try to
Yeah,
be this huge. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, I want my channel to grow and more people, to have more of a reach and stuff, but it's just like,
okay,
uh, yeah, I don't it's not a priority.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Mine's is, I would say, mine's is a combination of something I enjoy. One, I enjoy learning. Period. It doesn't matter if it's something I'm interested in. I'm going all in. If
right,
someone tells me about this bottle, I'm looking, well, what's the history about it? Who's behind it? Where is it coming from? How did they get started? Things of that nature. I
right.
also love to drink, so you add those two together, hey, it's fun all the way around. But
Exactly.
planning on post retirement opening up my own tasting bar, so getting the name out there. So yeah, the
Absolutely,
fun
yeah,
part is the best part.
for sure, for sure. Just enjoying the whole, experience and meeting new people and stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. What was some of your biggest challenges on YouTube? It could have been in the beginning or just any time from then until now. What's been your biggest challenge on YouTube?
Just trying to keep away from drama, I guess, even though, the back of my mind, yeah, I kinda like it, but I don't
Mhm.
wanna be a part of it.
Right.
Like, I
You
wanna
like
be
to
a
watch it.
yeah, I like to be a spectator, but not a participant, so, um, just stuff like that, just staying away from it, and just like I said, with that woman in the very beginning, I learned my lesson real quick, and then from there, it's just like, okay, just ignore ignore it, or, like, I would get every now and then I would get, like, a weird comment, and then I would come back with something sarcastic or, like, funny, like, that's my
Mhm.
way of
Yeah.
responding, is to be try to be funny anyway.
Right.
So I never, so, like, doing that, it kinda shuts people down, and, like, "Oh,
Right.
she's not responding negatively," so then
Right.
it's a
Then they
it's
leave
a
you
moot
alone.
point. Right,
Right.
it's like, so, okay, like, I guess I gotta move on from this one because she's not gonna bite.
Yeah, my that's my husband's favorite term is just what you said. He said, "I like I like being entertained. I don't want to be the entertainment." Is
For
what his
real,
words are.
for real. I like
Okay,
watching, but,
okay.
no thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, this is yeah, that's a definite. What did your growth look like from beginning to
Mm,
end till now? What did that look like?
yeah, like I said, it's kinda been steady.
Hmm.
In the very beginning, I got pretty good views, maybe because I was somebody new on the scene, I did get subscriber I got to 1,000 subscribers rather quickly.
Okay. How soon was that?
This and of course, this was back again 10 years ago, so I think it was I don't know I don't know if there was more openness to new people and people just subscribing. There was a lot of, like, sub for sub, I remember that, where, "Oh, you sub
Okay.
to me and I'll sub to you," type of thing, and that's something I learned along the way, like, people's intentions, like, they would say, "Oh, sub to me, I'll sub to you," and but then you see your subscriber count is is not going up, like, you're
Right.
you're subbing, but they're not subbing back, so it's like, "Oh, wait," like, I was, like, too naive, I guess, um, so, I don't know, in the beginning, I grew quick, to 1,000 subs anyway, and then, after a couple of years, yeah, I had, like I said, over 3,000, but it never grew, like, once I hit that point, I never gained
Yeah.
any more subscribers, so it was kinda weird. I never was into, like, looking into
The
my,
analytics.
analytics and stuff like that, so that, of course, worked against me because I didn't bother with any of that stuff. Like, every now and then now I will look at it just to see, like, demographics, like, what age
Mhm.
group is watching and things like that, and from what areas of the world, but as far as trying to cater to those numbers,
Right.
I'm like,
So, so, so you know what? That was something that I didn't think of asking was like, do you look at the analytics and what do you focus on when you do? Do you not look at yes, your audience, but do you look at when they're viewing your channel? What day and times do they seem
I
to?
have, but I haven't done that in a while.
Okay, okay,
Like, with this new channel, I haven't done that at all.
okay, all right.
Maybe I should. Somebody needs to teach me all this stuff 'cause I'll
Look,
look at it and
I'm
be like,
learning too. That's why I've been asked. I ask people. I look at videos. I look and learn from other people that I do subscribe to, and observe what seems to be what's working, what intrigues me,
right.
things like that. So, okay.
Yeah.
So, what did you have any type of coaches or partners while you're on your YouTube journey? Like someone you would maybe bounce ideas off of, or say, I'm thinking about doing this. What do you think? Or anyone that maybe you looked up to in YouTube to be like, you know what, let me learn from this one or two or anything.
At the time, when I first started, I had a friend who was doing the same type of things. She was a high school friend. We had graduated from high school together. So her and I would get together every now and then and kind of, talk about ideas and stuff. And I would collab with people a lot back then. So, oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember the names of these channels. I don't remember anymore. It's really sad. Actually, Natalie the Beauty Diva was one of them, but her channel has since been taken down too. She was before my channel got taken down, her channel got taken down. So, um, yeah. Mary Ellen After 60 is another channel. She's still around. Um, so those were women that I looked up to, and they were Natalie is in her 50s at the time, and I was in my 40s, and then Mary Ellen was in her 60s, and she was doing beauty YouTube, and she still does it. Um, and her channel has steadily grown like over the years. So it was
Okay.
somebody I kind of looked up to and would collab with every now and then too. So that was kind of cool.
Okay. So, because you mentioned the your channel taken down, like her channel taken down, tell us a little bit about that experience.
Yeah, the day after Thanksgiving, this past Thanksgiving, I woke up to an email from YouTube saying, "We're sorry, but we've taken your channel down." And yeah, the some policy regarding hazardous. I forgot how they worded it. It was like a hazard or something like that. And what it all boiled down to when I finally figured it out, because they weren't specific about like which videos or what have you. It was videos did like 9, 10 years ago about
Wow.
retin-A, using retin-A. So
Hmm.
retin-A, tretinoin, is a prescription drug here in the States.
Right.
But in other places, it's not, you don't need a prescription for it
Oh.
necessarily. So, um, I had a link in my description bar to, a place in India where I was purchasing the tretinoin from. And so that's
Oh.
what got me taken down, because they're saying that I was pushing, pharmaceuticals without.
Pharmaceutical.
Yeah,
Come
with
on,
like,
people.
I was drug dealing basically.
Oh my God. So basically, even though it's allowed here in the US, India not so much. And like in
Well,
other words,
no,
your
no, the other
international
way around.
viewers.
The other way around. So, I didn't need a prescription to buy it from India, but
Oh, but
here
you
in
do
the
need one
States,
in the US.
you do
Oh,
need one.
okay.
Right, so that was what got me, and so
Oh,
they didn't even do strikes against the channel. They took it down immediately. I appealed, like explained that these were old videos that, I could take down and blah blah blah, but that was it. They were done. So with all that, they take your channel gets taken down, and so everything
okay.
attached to that channel gets taken away from it as well. So like all the people who I was sub to, everything. And then a lot of those old videos I do have up on a backup drive in my house,
Uh-huh.
but a lot of them I didn't. I wasn't like up, like I would do it like once every 6 months.
Mhm.
Um and then I had stopped doing it. So like the year's worth of videos were gone, basically.
Wow. And I'm
Yeah.
wondering why did usually they're usually good about putting a strike or a copy, like something on there to
Right.
say, hey, we're warning you, either you take it down or, do understand these are the terms. But do you think maybe it's because it was so old that they just didn't? Maybe they didn't do it within the time frame that maybe they were supposed
Yeah.
to?
I don't know. I guess they were going through people's stuff. They have these bots now that kind of scan
Ooh.
videos and description bars, and that was that.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
So
Yeah. It's like I mean, I know that you're not supposed to do certain things, but it's not like I'm sitting here doing hate speech or, you know
Mhm.
all the stuff that you would think would take get a channel
Right.
taken down, porn.
Right, exactly. Okay, because look, I've seen a lot worse that really should be taken down and stricken, and it's still going. It's still going.
So it's like, okay, but yeah, I guess they don't I mean, it is what it is. I'm the type of person that's like, things happen for a reason. That's why I never really like with the channel growing and stuff. I'm just like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I don't know. I have that kind of like laid back. It's so funny. I'm laid back with a lot of stuff, and then a lot of stuff I'm kind of like anal retentive, like with
Yeah, yeah,
little
yeah.
things, but with big things, I'm like, okay, like I don't know. It's weird
Okay.
personality trait. So I was like, "Okay." I rolled with the punches, and then I thought about, "Oh, should I start a new channel, or is this a sign that I should just stop?" Because it wasn't like I
Right.
was, you know, um, just like, "You know what? I'm just gonna start a new channel. Why not? Let's see what happens." And that was
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay. And it's doing its thing,
Yeah.
so
I like
well,
doing my
you
lives.
well, yeah, and we're gonna get to that in a minute about regrowing your channel based on because of what they did. So, but bouncing back to what you stated in the previous question, you pretty much stated who were some of your favorite channels in the beginning, who
Mhm.
you looked up to. Do you have any favorite channels as of today that you enjoy, or like ones that you sometimes like literally set your calendar to and it's like I gotta catch this or anything? Do you have any favorite channels that you do that with?
Um, I mean, I get notifications, but I go to bed so early, a lot of people's their videos come out late or their live streams, so I gotta watch them the next day.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh-huh.
but, I am Joey Cannoli is one that I
Mhm.
watch religiously, and
Right.
sometimes I am on the panel there. Let's see. So his is like a variety show,
Yeah.
a little raunchy, a little on the raunchy side, which is funny and fun to me, so
Right.
I
Look,
enjoy
I
that.
noticed because you're talking about him, I noticed that that's why now, like when I go in, I say, "Hey, everybody, what am I walking into today?" I said, "Am I gonna laugh? Am I gonna cry? Am I gonna be
Ex
mad? What are y'all doing?" And then he laughs and go, "Hey T, you'll find out in a minute." Then I watch it and I'm like, "Okay, not today." And then I just exit
Yeah,
the door
exactly,
and I'll
that's
stay and be
exactly
like,
how
"Oh,
it
this is some good, interesting stuff." So yeah, it's a variety. I like that channel as well.
yeah, yeah, so, yeah, Wednesdays, he does karaoke. I
Hmm.
haven't been on for karaoke in a while, but I used to go on. There was a little while there where I was on every Wednesday trying to sing because I can't sing, but
Oh, you do some karaoke?
it's fun. Yeah, he does karaoke on
Okay.
the channel, so it's
Okay.
fun on Wednesdays, and, yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of channels, a lot of them I mean, I love your channel. I love the travel, and I love everything because 'cause you're very eclectic as well. You do the cocktails on
Hmm.
Tuesdays and, the traveling, the vlogs and stuff, so I love all that stuff. I think that's fun, and,
Yeah.
I say I travel vicariously through you and Tim
Thank you.
because, y'all go away a lot. I'm like, "Oh, where they going now?"
Yeah, there's a few places, but trust me, it's only because we're getting rewards and stuff. So like our flights are being paid by rewards or
That's awesome, though.
hotels or maybe even the cruises sometimes. Good old casino will do it every time. So yeah.
I have a boss. My boss is she does the same thing. She's like, "Oh, I'm going away again. This is the one that got through casino, so it's free." And I'm like, "Huh?"
Yes. The
I'm like,
and it's
"Oh."
the flights, the hotel, everything. I mean, you pay for your own food and stuff, but then you
Right, right.
also get discounts or sometimes even vouchers and stuff for food items and everything. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I gotta
Mhm.
start looking into that. I've been on one cruise, only one, and it was like, "Hey." I'm like, I don't think I'm much of a cruise
Which
person.
one was it, and how long ago was it?
It was, oh my gosh, it was I know it was Carnival. I think it's one that is not is they don't even use it anymore because I looked it up.
Oh, it cruises done evolved since then. So
Yeah,
you need to at least try some of any ship that came out, I would say within the last 2 or 3 years or later.
right.
Try one of those and then determine if you're a cruise person or not.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, and it needs to just be me and my husband because it was all 6 of us. It was the 4 kids and then me and him.
Okay.
So it's like everybody, that's 6 people who kinda, like, have these different ideas. "Well, I wanna do this. Well, I wanna do that." I'm like, "Oh, Lord."
Oh,
Ah, yeah, and I just wanted to chill.
yeah, we'll see. And we'll see with the newer ships, they have that where your kids, you can say, okay, you go on that side,
Yeah.
and we can still be here with you if we want to join you, but we doing some adult stuff here and all of that type of stuff. So there's a lot more options because my husband is the cruiser.
Oh.
I'm the all inclusive resort person,
Oh,
and
nice. I
so
like all-inclusive resorts too.
yeah, but now they're starting to make the cruise ships including certain things that you find on a resort, which is one of the things I didn't like. Like when I go on vacation, I need to get into some water. I need some water, I
Mm,
need some heat, I need a drink, and I need some food, and I need some music. And so usually the
that sounds
resorts,
like what I like.
you yeah, you get in the pool, swim up bar,
Yes.
entertainment, music, people, the sun, all of it in one spot. On a
Mhm.
cruise, if it's a sea day, you are not getting that water because it is crowded as I don't know what. But now they're making the pools and stuff bigger, so you do have a lot of variations. Or you could go to the adults only area and get into the water. Those are usually blown out too, and then those are usually jacuzzis. I'm like, who wants to get in warm water and it's hot outside? I
Yeah,
just
like,
don't understand.
I call it people soup. It's just like, I don't never like jacuzzis. I don't I'm like, "Ugh."
just
It's
boiling
just
in
like yeah, it's just like, wow.
there. So what can we expect from Melissa Villanueva going forward in her YouTube channel?
Uh
Any new things?
I'm trying to have my live streams be more interactive, so I'm doing, like, more trivia
Those are
and
fun. I love doing those.
yeah, I
Yeah.
like that stuff, more trivia, more, like, getting the chat involved so that it's just, I don't know, something different. I do talk about fragrances, like, I'll have a section of the live stream where I do talk about fragrances, like my next one, I'll talk about some Valentine's Day appropriate perfumes,
Okay.
and then maybe I'll have some, a joke or a poll question about Valentine's Day, and then go
Mhm.
into some Valentine's Day trivia or trivia about love in general. Something fun just to
Mhm.
get people talking and engaged. But, that's
Okay.
the stuff I like probably the most. I wish I could do more, like, with music too, but because of copyright stuff, that gets
I
kinda
know. That's
hard.
the exact now see, now that's
Mhm.
something that I'm curious to know when people do the karaoke on their channel. Is like, is it taken down? You know what I mean? Or
Sometimes, like, Joey does it and his channel that he does it on is demonetized. It's been demonetized for, like, 10 years. So
oh, okay.
that's why he always asks for, tips, like, through PayPal. He always, like, drops the PayPal link because he can't get, monetization, like, he doesn't get paid for the ads or anything.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
Okay.
so if you see ads on his videos, he's not getting paid for
He's
any
not
of
getting
that.
paid for those. So it's okay for me to skip.
Exactly, he's not getting anything, um So yeah, so and then sometimes depending on like Sony, anything Sony, I noticed will get taken down. Like if it's under the Sony group, um,
Oh, you
any
mean the
music,
music and
the
stuff?
music, yeah, it'll
Okay.
get taken down. There's an Warner Brothers, certain
Okay.
certain artists under Warner Brothers will get like the whole video will come down.
Oh,
It won't
wow.
be yeah, it won't be like copyright strike, they take down the video.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay. I mean, they couldn't at least say, take it down. Don't just take it.
Yeah, yeah, I know, they just take it down, they remove it.
Okay.
It happened to me once, I think. I had a s It was not even a popular, like, singer or anything or group, it was just, I guess, music that was had a copyright attached to it, and they asked me to well, they didn't even ask me, they just took it down. I was like,
Oh,
"Oh, okay.
wow.
Well, won't be using that song anymore."
See, if I get something, sometimes they'll think it's copyright, but see, all of my music I get from Epidemic
Oh, yeah.
Sound. And
Mhm.
so when I see something that comes up, I'm like, sorry, I'm subscribed to Epidemic Sound, blah, blah, blah. And then it'll go away.
Right.
Um, but I think there was once when I guess it was background music in one of my vlogs,
Yep.
background music. And so based on usually what I see, usually I'll just cut that clip out because usually it might be very short, or I'll go and I'll add over a voiceover or something so you don't really hear the music. And a lot of times I think that's what actually happens. So when I do my vlogs and I know that, okay, just in case this might cause a problem, I'll add audio to it
Oh,
so the audio sort of sounds meshed up together like
right, and
another
it doesn't pick
sound,
up
but
on
it's
the
really the yeah.
yeah,
So
it doesn't
and
pick
it
up on the
seems
song.
to work because I'm like, I don't care about that music. It just happened to be there when I was talking, you know.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But all right. So last two questions. So what are you most proud of when it comes to your YouTube channel during your journey?
Um,
Have you learned anything? Did it teach you anything? Is there anything about your channel that you're like, ooh, I did that. I know this is good.
mm, I don't know, I don't see I guess I'm really like one of those, half glass empty.
Oh.
I I'm I just I mean, I don't wanna talk negatively about myself, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't feel like there's anything super special going on my channel,
Well,
like,
you have to
you know.
admit your collection. Okay. I mean, because you're featuring so many with each video that you do. And
Yeah.
so I find it hard to believe that you do not have an impressive fragrance collection. Like how big
Yeah.
is your fragrance collection?
I think I have right now like 360 fragrances. Yeah.
Now, how many people can say that they have that if they don't own a store? If they're not selling fragrances,
Yeah.
how many people can say that they have that?
Yeah, you'll be surprised, Fragcom. Yeah, people out there with
Wow.
thousands.
Oh my God. Where do you store? Oh, okay. So I see the bookshelf back there. I'm not being
Yeah.
nosy, but it's there.
No,
Is
yeah,
all of
no,
that
that's true.
fragrances too?
Huh?
Is all of that fragrances on that shelf?
Yeah, that's all for yeah, and they're like it's like 7
Like
deep on each
7
shelf.
deep? Those are like 12-inch deep shelves? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so they're all there and on the some on the dresser too,
Mm,
a few
mm,
on the
mm.
dresser, so
So so let me ask you this. What does your husband say about all the
he likes
fragrances?
it.
He likes them?
Yeah, he likes it. He's like, "Yeah, it's something different." Like, for him, he's like, it's not something he would do. He thinks that it's a little weird, there's a lot of men in this community, but that's just him, like, he doesn't get it, but yeah, he's just like, "Okay." Like he'll say, "Do you want perfume?" Like, for, like, holidays and stuff. "Do you want me to buy you a specific perfume?" I'm like, "No, I got too many." So, what I try to do is if there's, like, some that I'm not using too much, I'll try to sell them off. So
Ah,
I'll do
okay,
that on Mercari usually. I used to do eBay, but I stopped doing eBay.
okay.
I'll sell them on Mercari. So I try to do, like, one in, one out, but sometimes that doesn't pan out. So my collections kinda stayed the same size though for a while, so that's kinda good. I don't want it to get too crazy. Like, whatever doesn't fit there needs to go. Like
So let me ask you this, and please forgive me if I don't remember, but and maybe it's just because I seem to cater towards when you feature fragrances for women, right?
Yeah.
Do you also do men fragrances too on your channel?
I'll do some unisex stuff, and every now and then I'll talk about men's fragrances, but
Okay,
it's mostly feminine,
okay,
targeted.
okay,
Yeah, feminine
okay.
targeted.
So how do you find out about like a fragrance? Like, what makes Melissa literally go on a hunt for a fragrance?
It used to be watching others people on YouTube, but I don't do that much anymore. Like, now I have a lot more self-control. It used to be like I'll see somebody really hyping something up and I'd be like, "Oh, I gotta go smell that." So, find a store to smell it or it's sometimes just buy blindly because that's
Right.
um, but yeah, now I'm not doing that so much. Like, now I'll go on, like, a lot of these gray market websites, like, fragrancenet.com is the one probably I utilize the most, and sometimes I'll just look to see what new stuff they have coming into the website, and I'm like, "Oh, that sounds cool," or, "Oh, I heard that was good," and then purchase it through there because it's a lot cheaper than buying it
Okay.
retail, so
Okay.
so I do that a lot, or sometimes I'll go on, Fragrantica, which is a big database,
Uh-huh.
fragrance database, and they'll talk about some new, fragrances that are out, and, they really go into detail and stuff about notes and, the nose behind it, so who created it, and you get more, like, not history, but more, details about the fragrance itself and stuff, and
Right.
so I'll utilize Fragrantica a lot too, but yeah, not so much other YouTubers anymore.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Now, what kind of advice would your today YouTube self tell your first year YouTube self?
Mm, let's see. I don't know, my advice would probably be the same, like, just be yourself and, it let things happen naturally,
Yeah.
organically,
You know,
and
and that's something that I continuously hear that seems to be a very common response
mm,
when people talk about like what advice can you give and being authentic. Just do what it is that you
mm,
enjoy doing. You know, just cut the camera on, right? But just be you. Don't try to create this, this fake individual because people, what I find, I guess YouTube to me or probably to some people is no different than if you're looking at people on TV. You fall in love with the character, you fall in love with the person you see, and so when you meet these people, you're expecting that same personality. You're
right.
expecting that same thing, and then when you don't, it's like, ooh, who's this person? You know, like, oh, never mind. I'm not watching your channel again, because it's like, I mean, you can tell if their channel is supposed to be a character. I get it.
Right,
But
right.
I'm
There are
talking
some people
about if
like that.
you portray yourself as one way. I'm not talking about, hey, you got a wig on, you got shades on, or whatever. We all know, okay, that's a character. Okay.
Right, right, right,
But if you're there and you're talking about fragrances and let's say you're interacting with a bunch of people. In other words, if you're an introvert and you're acting like an extrovert the whole entire time, and I understand it, us introverts can say, okay, let me get in the mode for this
right, right.
video. But the thing is, YouTube, you're not a movie star, right? We're not movie stars. So
Mhm.
therefore people are expecting that you are who you are on and off camera. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
you're
being
right.
yourself and having fun seems to be and growing naturally instead of creating some method to, get
Yeah,
views and subscriptions and stuff is just not ideal because it won't stick.
right, right, yep, and,
Okay.
yeah, like, do we have people out there, I guess, that buy subscribers and stuff like that? I'm like, "Okay, I don't know." I mean, is that really what's happening? I don't know that either, but that's that's what you hear kinda around the buzz, like, "Why would you
Yeah.
do that?" But I guess people find that that's something they need to do.
Yeah, but I'm like, just go
Yeah.
get a job. I mean, if
For
you
real,
need the
right?
money, if you need the money that bad that you are pushing a video channel, then maybe sometimes that's all people have is their channel.
Right,
Maybe
right,
what they are doing in their life is just not it. But I can tell you that the channels that I've seen that are channels that are growing consistently or have grown or and sustaining is the key.
right,
um those are channels that are they're genuine, they're authentic, they're doing what they enjoy, and it's just a natural thing, and people are going to come anyway. So
that's
yeah.
true. That
Okay.
is true.
Well, Melissa, I want to show your channel for everyone so they can see. Hold on,
Well,
let
thank
me
you.
um pull up your, let me see, share screen. I'm trying this thing here. Here we go, because I got you all set up. All right. Yes. Also share tab. All right. So as everyone can see, this is Melissa's channel here. Melissa, can you see it?
Yep, I could see
Okay,
it.
good.
Thank you for sharing it.
Yeah, sure. You can go to her channel here. As you can say, I love your banner, Mel.
Oh, thanks.
And she has a trailer that you can play here. You can subscribe. She has various videos. She also does shorts. And I believe she has some lives here, as you all can see. She has quite a few. That 80s live stream was the bomb, y'all. I
Oh,
love that one. That one was the most fun so far that
I'm glad you
I
liked
think that
it.
whole evening was hilarious.
Got a little wild.
Yes, it did, but it was definitely fun, definitely fun. So she does lives. Or do you go live any specific day of the week? Let them know, Mel, if it's a specific day or time, or is it just random?
No, it's usually Saturdays at 2:00.
Okay.
So,
Saturdays at
yeah.
2 o'clock. She
So,
has
like, this
shorts.
yeah, this
You could
week I
catch
won't
her
be
with
going live, but
her shorts featuring various fragrances. This Marc Jacobs was lovely. I love that. Um, and then her videos. As you can see, she has her videos. She had the liquid lunch. She was all dressed up for that one as well. That was very fun. So let me get back.
thank you.
All right, everyone. Well, Melissa, I thank you for coming by and allowing me to pick your brain and be able to share your YouTube journey experience with the world right now.
I appreciate you having me on. It was great fun and, yeah, continue
Okay.
doing your great videos. Love them. Love
Well,
the
thank you so much.
lives.
We're trying to not evolve, but I'm trying to also get back to my liquor reviews because I sort of ventured into
Mhm.
doing the cocktails for Tuesdays. So my liquor reviews will be on Wednesdays. But those will be
Nice.
videos unless I break out and do a live every now and again. But yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's fun.
All right, Melissa. Well, you enjoy yourself and thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
All
Take care,
right.
everybody.
All right.
Thanks
Bye,
again.
everyone.
Let's have a toast for the real world.